everyone, this is Kira from Saving for My Happy Place. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I am going to go ahead and go over my budget with me for the second half of July. So my husband got paid about a week ago, and his paycheck was $3,551.04. So I'm going to go ahead and turn over to my expense tracker because I cannot fit all of my expenses on the budget tracker here. So it's easier for me to just go ahead and do it over here. All right, so our first area is our fixed expenses. I did have like one kind of variable expense, I guess. E reminded me that I owed him money for his report card. So he had a little bit more than this, but I ended up taking it out of my grocery budget because he wanted like snacks and things. So the rest of it is here, which is $21. My Spectrum cable bill was $179.25. Pip sticks, which is my sticker subscription. I have 3 of them. I have the kids, the Pro, and the Hello Kitty. That comes to $48.69 a month. I do unbox those on my channel now, so please check out those videos if you have not already. Netflix is $24.99. Our earthquake insurance is $22. And my husband's truck payment is $890.86. And then the A's are just the automatic withdrawal, and then the check marks just are indicating that I have paid that bill. So total we have for fixed is $1,186.79. So let me just go ahead and put this on my calculator because I will forget it before I turn the page. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn to the budget tracker. I hope you guys are all having an amazing Saturday. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and write $1,186.79. And then I'm going to subtract that from the paycheck total. All right, we have left over $2,364.25. I really wish I could fit everything on this sheet. It would make things a little bit easier, but it's okay. I mean, I just have so many sinking fund categories. Are you guys the same? Do you have like so many that you can't fit it in like a normal paycheck budget tracker? All right, so we have this much left over. Now we're going to go into my subscriptions. And so I have a lot of subscriptions, but not as many as the sinking funds. The sinking funds are the biggest, like my holidays and whatnot. All righty, so let me push that up so you guys can see everything. All right, so for subscriptions, Amazon Prime is getting $13. Pet licensing is getting $5. Consumer Reports is getting $5. My Costco membership is getting $11. My Sam's Club membership is getting $5. My husband's car registration is getting $61. E-meals is getting $5. TurboTax is getting $9. My Canva Pro subscription is getting $10. My Toyota app is getting $14. My car registration is getting $31. Planners is getting $20. Ring camera is getting $9. AAA is getting $13, and then Sirius Guardian, which is my husband's app for his truck, is getting $24. And so all together, that is $235. All right, let me go ahead and turn back. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this under variable expenses. So 235. So we had 235 for variable, and then I'm going to subtract it from what we had left here. So $2,364.25 minus 235. So we have left $2,129.25. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go over basically the sinking funds. There's a lot of holidays. I just basically save for every single holiday. I totally forgot to save for Thanksgiving last year. So you got to really add in every single holiday, or you will probably forget one. And then when it comes time to needing to purchase things for that holiday, you're like, wait, oops, I forgot to save for that. So I feel like it's better to save and then, end up allocating the money to something else. Like we just had 4th of July, obviously. I had a 4th of July envelope. We really don't do much for 4th of July, although we did do a little day trip where we took Elle and E to play pool. We went to the beach. We went to a creek. We went out to lunch, and we went to like a store, and like we bought them each a little gift. So we did do a little day trip on 4th of July. Actually went on 3rd of July. But I ended up having like $80 left over that I did not spend that day. And I didn't spend basically the rest of that week while my husband was off. So I just recently, like yesterday, allocated that $80 to my anniversary, which is coming up next month. I need more money for that. And I'll tell you about that in a second when I get to that, what we're going to be doing. We finally made a decision. So let's go ahead and go over the holidays. So summer fun is getting $40. Anniversary is getting $40. And the reason this is highlighted is I've already added that money to the envelope because I did go ahead and make a hotel reservation. And I did go ahead and purchase like an excursion type activity. So we are going to be going to Solvang. Solvang is like a Danish village that's a couple of hours away from where I live. And, it has shopping and restaurants. It has a lot of bakeries. We've been there several times before. It definitely wasn't my first choice in like where to go for my anniversary. We were considering Santa Barbara. We were considering going to Universal Studios. But ultimately, we decided to go ahead and go to Solvang. We're going to spend the night, and then our activity, we're going to go zip lining. So I'm really excited about that. So I purchased the zip line tickets. I purchased the one night in a hotel. And then, I'm kind of looking at restaurants now, and I might need to add a little bit more money to that fund before we go next month, but at least I have my reservations and whatnot secured. All right. Disney is getting $40. I also purchased my Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or if I've done a video since then. But yeah, so we have, and I actually purchased my my hotel also for that. So we're going in October. E and I are going to Oogie Boogie Bash in October at Disney California Adventure. So we're going to spend one night in a hotel, and then I got the tickets. And so now I'm just saving kind of for food and merchandise and things. So Halloween's getting $20. Elle's birthday is getting $40. Thanksgiving is getting $25. Christmas is getting $120. The holiday meal for Christmas is getting $20. New Year's is getting $20. Valentine's Day is getting $40. E's birthday is getting $40. My birthday is getting $40. Easter is getting $20. My husband's birthday is getting $40. Mother's Day is getting $20. Father's Day is getting $20. Pet vet care is getting $40. Education is getting $40. That's for me to take like classes to advance on my pay scale at work. I am a teacher, and so basically our pay scale is set up to where you can advance to the right, and then obviously you go down the column as well as you each year, you get to basically advance down the column. But in order to get to the far right of the column, you have to take like continuing education units or like graduate level courses, basically. I'm taking 2 courses right now. I'm taking an ADHD course, and I'm also taking like a behavior course. I'm almost done. I think I'll be done with the second course probably this coming week. So that's really exciting. And then I can submit, I have to order transcripts and then submit that all to my district. And like we have a deadline in which we can submit and then also, get our raise basically. So I just got to make sure I get that all done in time. Okay. So, E's senior year is getting $40. His senior year is this coming school year. E's college fund is getting $40. E's car fund is getting $40. Car maintenance is getting $50. Home maintenance is getting $50. L's yard work budget is getting $40, although I can't remember if I made this. I don't think I created this budget before he hit the pipe in the front yard, and so now he's helping to pay that back. We ended up it ended up costing us like $720. And so I said that he had to pay for half of it. And he actually just got hired at a job that he's going to be starting probably like the end of July or maybe August. So, he'll be able to help me. I first offered him just he could do the yard for free. And then, we would deduct what he owes from the work that he does. But now that he is going to start working, I'm not sure if he said he's not going to have time for the yards now. So E might actually starting to do the yard. So this might actually be E yard work instead of L. But we'll see. TV is getting 100. I already bought the TV, so I'm paying myself back. Air purifier is getting 25. Litter box is getting 25. And I think this is highlighted. I already spent this money basically. We did go ahead and purchase the litter box during Amazon Prime days. And I actually had $43 left over from what I had saved. So I actually ended up applying that $43 to our anniversary as well. But the litter box is basically done. I don't have to save for that anymore. And my cats are using it, thank goodness. I was so worried that, they would reject it. But nope, everything is going fine with that. Stereo is getting 50. Again, something that's already been purchased, paying myself back. We're saving for a mattress. That's getting $100. Clothing is getting 25. This is highlighted also because basically I already spent the money in this clothing envelope. E needed some new shorts, so I bought him a couple pairs of shorts from Walmart, and that was $25. Vacation is getting 40. Dental is getting 50. Entertainment is getting 40. Taxes is getting 40. My mom is getting 20. My husband's projects is getting 20. And then the emergency fund is getting 330. So when the pipe was broken, and I had to spend that $720, I had to take the money out of my emergency fund, right? So this basically is making my emergency fund back to $1,000 now. So that's great. So I'm done replenishing the emergency fund. It's back at $1,000. I don't have to put any money into that next month. So altogether, this is $1,790 and 0 cents. So let me go ahead and put that here. All right. And we'll turn back to the budget tracker. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and put that. It says savings goals. Well, I guess sinking funds is savings goals. So we'll go ahead and put it here. All right, so this is 1,790. Okay, and then we're going to subtract that from, we had 2,129 and 25 cents minus 1,790. All right, so we have $339. $339.25. All right. And so the rest of that money is going to go into savings, savings challenges. So I put it over here. It's probably hard to see. But my change jar is getting 25 cents. So that's just like any leftover change. I just put it into not a physical change jar, but I have a category in my EveryDollar app that's called change jar. And so I kind of move change in and out of that category as needed. Savings challenges is going to get 330. So that'll be one of my next upcoming videos. And then I'm going to do $9 for E and L bucks. So that's just saving those $1 bills that have either E's or L's on them, and just putting it in a little envelope for my kids in case they have any additional expenses that they need and they need cash quick on hand, to go out with a friend or something like that. So basically that is it for this. So I'm going to go ahead and put, this was $339.25. And so that makes it 0 because that's what we had left. We had $339.25. So the budget balance this time, hooray, All right, so that is it. So my next video, I'm going to go ahead and cash stuff all of these categories in my binders, and then I will be doing a savings challenge video. Hopefully that one will come out, because I had said last time that for whatever reason, Canva would not process my video, so I wasn't able to upload it to YouTube. But wish me luck. Hopefully that goes better this month. All right, you guys, I hope you guys are all having an amazing Saturday. Did anyone get anything amazing from Amazon Prime Day the last few days? Like I said, we did purchase the litter box for the cats that I had been saving up for. My husband did buy some speakers for his room. So we got that. I'm trying to think what else. Those are, I guess, like the biggest purchases. And just some little odds and ends, but let me know if you got anything really cool for Amazon Prime Day the last few days. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.